Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 1, Chapter 3.9 Notes, Day 2. Today our learning target is to be able to solve word problems involving linear equations and percents. Now, if we remember from yesterday, we talked about the one equation that you need to memorize for sure, and that is over of equals your percent over 100. Now today we're going to be doing with a little bit different types of problems, and when we're doing this we need to know that the is equals the x and the of is always going to be our sales price. So when we are solving these types of word problems, when we're working with discounts and later, well, first on discounts, the first thing that we need to do is to find the discount, and after that we need to subtract from the price. So let's go through a couple of examples to see how you guys do. Number one says a dress is originally marked for $65.50. It's on sale for 20%. And the question is, what is the sales price? So step number one, is over of equals percent over 100. We know that the percent is 20. The sales price is $65.50, and the x goes up top. Okay, now we're going to be doing our cross multiplication. So 100 times x is 100x. And then on the other side, we have to do 65.5 times 20. And that gives us 1,310. Okay, to solve, we have to get the x by itself, so I'm going to divide by 100. And x equals, divided by 100, 13.10. And we're talking about money, so we have to add the second decimal. Now, the 13.10 is not the sales price. Okay, that's step one. Step two is to subtract. So we take it, the sales price, $65.50, minus that from 13.10, and we get $52.40. Let's try another example. So, a dinner costs $37.30. You have a coupon for 10% off. What is the final cost? So we know it's 10 over 100 for 10%, and our cost is $37.30. X goes up top. Cross multiply, you get 100x equals 373. Now, get the x by itself, so I'm going to divide by 100, and we get x equals $3.73. Okay, now once again, it's asking what is the final cost, so we are not done. Okay, step number two, take your cost and subtract the percent. We have to do some borrowing. We get 7, that's a 2, we gotta do it again. 5, that's a 6. So even though we saved $3.73, it is better than nothing. Your total price comes to $33.57. All right. Why don't you guys try number 12 real quick, see if you can set it up. All right, there's step number one. Okay, the original price was $8, so that's where the of is. X is your sales price. 12.5 is the percent, and 100 goes down low. All right, I'm going to leave you guys by yourself, see how you can do. Go ahead and pause the video. Okay, and there's the final answer. So you had, after you cross multiply, you get x equals 1. And remember, that is not done. You're not paying $1 to see a movie. Okay, you have to subtract that from the sales price and you get $7. All right, number 4, you are all on your own. Go ahead and pause the video. Checking in with you guys real quick. Is this what you got for x? Now remember, we're talking about money, so you need to round. That needs to be 2 decimal places. So x equals 20.5 or more, raise the score. Okay. All right, and there's the final answer. All right, let's move on down to markups now. Markups, it's very similar. First thing that we need to do is to find the percent, and instead, not find the percent, find the discount. Sorry, Mr. Grace is getting blanking in his old age. So find the discount and mark up. This time we're going to add to the price. Because sometimes companies, to make money, they charge more than what it really is. So everything else is the same. So if a jacket is $48 and is marked up 15%, what is the new price? So X 48, it's up 15. Okay, cross multiply, you get 100x equals 15 times 48, 720. Divide both sides by 100 and you get 720. All right, so that was step 1. Step 2, all we're going to do now is instead of subtracting it, now you're going to be adding. And the new price for that is $55.20. Let's do another one. If a $4.50 sandwich is marked up by 10%, key thing right here, marked up, what's the new price of the sandwich? So x over 450 equals 10 over 100. Cross multiply, 100x equals 45. Divide by 100. And the markup is 45 cents. So that was step 1. Step 2, take your original price and add the markup, and we get $4.95. While it doesn't seem like a lot, you're still paying more than what originally was. All right, number 7, why don't you guys go ahead and try and set it up by yourselves. Go ahead and pause the video. Okay, and now the key thing, did you guys round right here? Notice that the 1 was next to a 2, and since it's 4 or less, we let it rest. Final total is $19.16. And does that make sense? A 5% increase? It's really not that much. So 91 cents is not that big of an increase. All right, number 8, once again, all by yourselves. Pause the video and let's see how you do. And there we go. So setting up, x over 20 equals 7 over 100, cross multiply. And after you divide, you get $1.40. Add that to the original price, and you get $21.40. Well, that's it for Algebra 3.9, Part 2. If you have any questions, please come find Ms. Carranza or myself. We would love to help you guys out. Thanks for watching, guys.